Have you ever gotten metronidazole for your pet for its diarrhea? Or are you a vet that treats diarrhea all the time with metronidazole? I went to a veterinary conference this weekend and I learned that there's been all these studies done on dogs that show that metronidazole is no more effective than nutritional interventions alone. And by nutritional interventions, I mean a bland diet for a few days to kind of rest the angry GI system. They also compared metronidazole plus a bland diet compared to just the bland diet, and they performed equally. The current recommendations say you should only be using metronidazole, which is an antibiotic, if there are signs of sepsis or systemic infection. Like, I knew that, but I have continued to prescribe it because there's also some anti-inflammatory effects that metronidazole has. So even if it wasn't treating an infectious source, it does seem to help calm down the GI system. But y'all know I'm an evidence-based baddie, so all these research studies are enough to convince me to try my best to decrease how much metronidazole I am prescribing, because I've always had the excuse that, well, it's anti-inflammatory, but all these studies are comparing that compared to just nutritional interventions, and they perform equally. So I'm going to start treating diarrhea unless there is signs of sepsis or systemic infection with a bland diet only. There's also a little evidence to show that some probiotics are a very low risk, possible beneficial intervention. And I love the product called Endazorb. It has some beet pulp and charcoal, and it's kind of like dog safe Pepto-Bismol. And like they say, sometimes less is best.